Have you ever felt like someone was watching you, even when you were completely alone? That's what Alex and Sarah experienced when they booked a cheap Airbnb for a weekend trip. At first, it seemed fine. The house looked cozy. The host was welcoming, maybe too welcoming. He smiled a little too wide. He gave them a long tour. He pointed out every corner of the house, almost like he wanted them to notice something. Sarah felt uneasy, but she brushed it off. That night, Alex fell asleep fast, but Sarah couldn't. She kept staring around the bedroom, and then she saw it. The smoke detector above the bed, a small red light, blinking. Her heart stopped. She climbed onto a chair, and what she found wasn't a smoke detector. It was a hidden camera. She woke Alex. Together, they checked the whole room. In the bathroom vent, they found another camera. In the clock, another camera. Everywhere they looked, more cameras. But the worst discovery came when Alex checked the Wi-Fi router. There was a connected device, labeled bedroom cam. Someone was streaming them, live. They didn't waste a second. They packed their bags. They ran out of the house. The police arrived shortly after, and what they found was disturbing. Every room in the house, wired with hidden cameras. The host had been recording every single guest. He was arrested. But Sarah said the worst part wasn't the cameras. It was knowing that while she slept, someone was already watching. Megan was 19, a trusted babysitter. One night, she was hired to watch two kids while their parents went out for dinner. Everything started normal. They played games. She read them stories. By 10 p.m., the kids were asleep. Megan sat on the couch scrolling through her phone. When she heard it, a faint whisper, she froze. It came from the baby monitor. Slowly, she leaned in. And then, the voice spoke again. "You look so pretty tonight, Megan." Her stomach dropped. It was a man's voice, speaking through the nanny cam. Her hands shook. She unplugged the monitor instantly, but fear set in. That meant someone had hacked into the children's camera. Someone had been watching. She rushed upstairs. The kids were still asleep, but in the corner, the camera light blinked. Someone was still connected. She yanked it from the wall and stuffed it in a drawer. When the parents returned, Megan told them everything. They were horrified. The next day, an IT specialist confirmed it. The nanny cam had been hacked, not just for watching, but for recording, and no one knew how long it had been going on. The hacker was never caught. Megan quit babysitting after that, but she says she can still hear that chilling voice whispering through the monitor. "You look so pretty tonight, Megan." Daniel often stayed late at the office, sometimes past midnight, alone. One night, he went to the storage room for some files. That's when he noticed something strange. A small, cheap-looking clock, sitting on a shelf. He didn't remember seeing it before. He picked it up. On the side was a small hole, a lens. It wasn't a clock. It was a hidden camera. Daniel's skin crawled. Why would there be a camera in the storage room? The next morning, he showed it to his boss. But the boss just laughed. "Probably a prank," he said. But Daniel wasn't convinced. That night, he checked again. Behind some boxes, he found another device. This one aimed at the changing area, where employees sometimes switched clothes after the gym. His chest tightened. Someone had been recording them. Daniel followed the wires along the wall. They led to a locked supply cabinet. He pried it open with a screwdriver. Inside was a laptop, recording, live. On the screen were multiple feeds, bathrooms, hallways, storage rooms. He called the police immediately. The truth was worse than he expected. The building's security manager, the man trusted to protect everyone, was the one behind it all. He had been secretly recording employees for months. Daniel never stayed late again, because the scariest part wasn't finding the cameras. It was knowing how many private moments were already on someone else's screen.